Hello. Well, it's been about a week or so since I talked to you last. I've been on a break from my from the hospital, which is great. One thing I didn't make clear in the last video because a couple of people had questions about it. When I did go to the hospital, it was because of pancreatitis. I did have pancreatitis. It's when they were doing the CAT scan for something to do with the pancreatitis that they discovered the cancer. Okay, so yeah. Since I last talked to you, what did I have to do? Well, first I had to go in for what's it called? A bronchoscopy. This is where they stick a camera down your throat and go down into your lung and, and look around at stuff. So yeah, for that they gave me, propofol. Yeah, the Michael Jackson drug. And, wow, that stuff is amazing. I went in. Of course, they take blood like they always do and ask you, when you were born a million times. And then they come at me with this mask, and it was an injection and a mask that was blowing shit at me. And all of a sudden, my anesthesiologist, she said, okay, now take a few deep breaths, and then I'll see you when you wake up. And I'm like, oh, and that was it. I was out. So I didn't. It was great. I don't know how long it took. I didn't feel anything. But what scared me was they were telling me, I have notes here, so I know what I'm talking about. It tells you all the shit you can't do. Do not drink, before. Do not. I love this one. Don't make important personal or business decisions for the rest of the day. That's after you wake up from the propofol. Just in case I'm thinking of selling my house or something. But then it's like, notify your doctor if the following occur. And they told me this before, so I'm like, oh, no. Chest pain, oh, great. Shortness of breath, oh, well. Severe cough, sore throat, cough with bright red blood, and it also says it could cause damage to your vocal cords. Now, I'm a singer, and I'm thinking, gee, I hope that doesn't happen. I mean, I know something like that happened to Julie Andrews, and she'll never sing again, and heaven knows losing my voice wouldn't be as great a loss to the world as that, but whatever. So anyway, I did that on the 9th of August. And then, so, without had time to take a break, the next day I had to go in for a brain MRI because they wanted to make sure I didn't have brain cancer. I guess they figure while they're shooting me with radiation, they may as well shoot everywhere. So, okay, yeah, an MRI. Wow, what an experience this was, okay? You got to take off your clothes because you can't. It's something to do with something metallic, magnets. I don't know what the hell it is, but they told me, okay, it's going to get really loud in there. They put you in this tube, right? And first they give you earplugs, but then on top of that they give you earphones. It was all very confusing. And then they put you in this headlock kind of plastic thing, so you're just you're like in some kind of weird suspension. And so they asked me, okay, what kind of music would you like to listen to while you're in there? I'm like, oh, classic rock would be good. And they're like, okay, we're going to turn it up as loud as it goes. I'm like, don't get carried away. And they're like, no, it won't be that loud because the other sound is going to drown it out a little bit. I'm like, okay, so I'm in there, and I mean, you can't move a muscle, so I'm just in there, and, all of a sudden, don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to... And that lasts for about 3 minutes, right? Okay, then the music comes back, and get your motor running, head out on the high... And I'm just thinking to myself, oh my God, what are they doing? This goes on for about 45 minutes, I think it took. And you have a little break, and then in between she'll say, okay, now this next sound is going to be approximately 3 minutes long. It's like, okay, how long is 3 minutes really? But man, when you're getting blasted with 3 minutes seems like a really long time. But anyway, like 2 or 3 days later, I got my results. And, I got to tell you, this modern age is fabulous. Everything comes to me. The hospital has a website, and I have my own little place I go to. They give you all your test results. They remind you about all your appointments. It's amazing. It's so cool. But anyway, got my results back. I do not have brain cancer. So that is a relief. What I do have, somebody asked me exactly what it was. What I do have is squamous cell carcinoma of my left lung. I never heard of it before. I heard of carcinoma, of course. But squamous, Squamous. So who knows? All in all, it took me a long time after I got out of the hospital to like get myself back to feeling normal after the not eating for 5 days and the morphine and all that stuff. I was just my body was I was wiped out. But I feel physically I feel good. As a matter of fact, if you know, if it hadn't been for the pancreatitis, they would have never known I was ill because I have no symptoms, which is great. So now I have a couple more days off, and then the shit really starts hitting the fan. I go in for my CAT scan on the 21st. That's when they're going to tattoo me, so they know exactly where to point the laser gun to, give me that treatment. And then chemo starts shortly after that, and radiation. Radiation will be 5 days a week. Chemo will be 1 day a week for approximately 7 weeks. Then they reevaluate you. Oh God, I'm at 6 minutes already. So yeah, I'm very upbeat. I feel physically, I feel good. Mentally, I feel good. I have my moments where I wake up and I'm just in a panic. I don't know how to describe it other than just your whole mind is consumed with, oh my God, I have cancer, and it takes it takes a little doing for me to pull myself out of that funk. But it doesn't happen often, and when it does, I know it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Calm down. So anyway, I'll talk to you in a couple of days after I start all this next crap that happens next week. Thanks for being here for me. Thank you for all your support on Facebook. I really can't tell you how much it means to me. It means the world to me. Okay, so I'll talk to you again real soon. Okay, bye.